next couple of hours. Thanks.
Hello, Mr. Constable Brian. How are you today?
Good, Buddington. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm so happy to see you. It looks like you got your police car here today.
Yeah, I did come in my police car. This is what I drive around when I'm working. Have you ever seen a police car before?
I've never ever seen one up close, no. I've always wanted to, though.
Would you like to get in? I can show you some of the different tools that I have inside the car.
Would I ever? That would be so cool.
Sure. Why don't you hop in and I'll go around and I'll show you everything.
Oh, what? You have a computer in your car?
We do. Every car has a computer, and we use this to get information to and from the officers. Sometimes we get calls dispatched, and sometimes we can request certain information that helps us do our job.
Oh, that makes good, important sense.
This one right here, MED01.
Who's that?
That's my car. We call it a call sign.
Oh.
It stands for Media 1.
Oh.
And it's showing that I'm off at the IWK.
This is a very smart computer.
It is. Would you like to see the map feature on the computer?
Oh, yes, please. That sounds really cool.
So what I'll do is I'll hit the map feature.
Map feature.
On the computer, and then that'll bring... So what it does, it brings me in a large map of the general area first.
That's our neighborhood.
Other thing that the cars have, we have lights and sirens. And I think everybody's seen the lights and sirens.
Oh, wow.
And when we go to a call, sometimes we have to get there very quickly. Sometimes we don't, but sometimes we do. And when we do, it's important, obviously, that we get there safely. So we put on our lights and sirens so that people know we're in a hurry and that they need to get out of our way.
That's so important.
So we have a couple of different things. So this little toggle switch, that activates our lights. So if you flick that over...
For real?
Yeah, you can turn that, just flick it over to where it says number 3.
I can, for real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this is possibly the most exciting thing I've ever done, Mr. Constable Brian. Okay.
There.
What happened?
So you'll see the little red light there tells me that the lights are activated. And if we were to get out and look, you could see the lights actually on. So the other thing we can do is we have all these different types of sirens. And basically, I don't know if you've heard different police cars go by, and sometimes the sirens sound a little different. Every one of these gives a little different sound. So if you want to try that, you hit it once to turn it on.
Once to turn it on.
And then hit it again to turn it off.
Oh, are you serious? I can try that too?
Yeah. We should probably, since we're outside the hospital, we should probably just do it very quickly so we don't disturb the kids here. But if you want to try one, you go right ahead.
Okay. Can I try this one right here?
Sure.
Okay. Wow. I just have one more question.
What's that?
I've always wanted to learn more about the belt that you wear with all these sorts of tools in it.
Well, you're right. Police officers do wear a belt. I call it just for fun, my utility belt like Batman, but I've got all kinds of little different things. You want me to show you some of them?
That would be so cool. Thank you.
All right.
Do you have things like I have tools like my bubble bear. Do you have tools like that?
I don't have the fun stuff that you have, but maybe we could trade some because I really like that.
Oh, it kind of matches the police colors too.
It is. It's got the police blue on it.
What do you have in your belt?
Well, the first thing that people notice is that police officers, we carry a gun on our belt. Thankfully, we don't need them too often here in Halifax, and we don't have to use them against people. But we have them just to protect ourselves in the event we do. But thankfully in Halifax, we don't need these too often, but we do carry them, and often people see them, and they represent police officers oftentimes when they're on the belt. In this little pocket...
what are those?
These are called handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Yeah, and we use these just sometimes if somebody might be hurting themselves, we can use these to help prevent them from hurting people or themselves.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so again, sometimes we have to use them. We try not to, but if we do, we have them. It's just another tool that we have available.
They're shiny.
They are shiny. They're nice and new. They don't get used a whole lot. This is called, we call it a baton or an asp.
Baton.
Yeah, and these slide out. And they open up, so it's going to make a little noise, okay?
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Open it up, ready? So it slides open, and we can use this if somebody's stuck in a car. We could use this to maybe break open a window to help get them out of the car. Yeah. Would you like to try? Would you like to try and open it?
I'd love to. It's like a magic trick itself.
It is. So you just snap your wrist, and it'll slide out.
Okay. All right. This is Buddington the Clown with my baton. Abracadabra. Wow. You taught me so much today.
And if you ever have any questions or you're ever out and you need help of a police officer or you have a question, feel free to come right up and talk to them and say hi. And if they're not busy, they would love to talk to you and answer any questions you might have.
Because police officers are always there to help, aren't they?
We are. We like to talk to people. We like to make sure they're safe, provide them information to help keep them safe. But you know what? I just like talking to people.
Well, I think all police officers are probably just as friendly as you, Mr. Constable Brian. Thank you so very, 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 very much.
You're welcome, Buddington. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Will you help say goodbye to my friends?
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.